Thank you for the resub, Mirthless. That's really awesome of you. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it. Thank you. We're at fucking 32 at this moment. At this point, there's what, 8 more, 8 more, and I have to play a scary game in the dark on Halloween. So yeah, there's that. Is it? I'm playing the guitar. Nice, very good. Sorry, I meant to send a message, and sent a brag. Nah, it's all good. Sometimes the resub thing, it tells you what it's doing. It normally says like they've subscribed for so many months and or consecutively and stuff like that. I'm not at the New World yet, so we're currently this is currently us. We're deassembling stuff, so we've been taking apart. We've been making beds, so we're gonna need beds. So we've been taking apart stuff. This is the second caravan. It's getting all ready. There's heaps of stuff to put in it. So they've got to finish packing this stuff. I'm taking marble blocks to build a new place, so it hopefully shouldn't be wood. The only problem I've got is the new location doesn't actually have marble. It's like granite and limestone, I think, and they hate limestone just about as much as I do. So yeah, that's going to be great. But granite's fantastic. They love this shit. That's sandstone, that's granite there. They love granite, but it takes fucking forever and a day to build. So it's going to take a long time for them to build that. But yeah, I've been taking apart stuff. We've removed several benches, apart from like really necessity stuff like the crematorium, always clothes getting made, stuff like that. We've still got half the hospital contents, half the beds are gone in both of them. Our food is slowly getting packed up and taken over, so basically all the stuff that's long-range stuff. We're also in a solar flare at the moment, so you can barely see it, but it's over here. If you're on a phone, you can't fucking read it, don't stress. Yeah, so we don't have electricity for 6 hours beyond what's been stored in our batteries, which is basically depleted, and or our solar power stuff. So I think the solar flares, they prevent like most electrical devices from working. So basically everything that was stored up is just getting used immediately. We still got our kitchens. They can't be used at the moment. Basically all the ones that are like this, that are fueled stoves, like fueled by wood, they're still good. They're still good. We can still make on those, but that's actually somebody having to come over here and make something. So, you know, that's asking a lot. We had 2 people die last week from a elephant attack that was completely fucking unavoidable, apparently. No matter what I did, Sweeny and Blizzard kept dying. I had a choice of them or them plus 2 other colonists and a legacy animal, so it was basically those 2 went, which was a shame because I think Sweeny was somebody that did construction, I think, so that would have been really good. So we've been deconstructing a heap of stuff anyway. Been trying to make sure that all of our farm areas are maximized at the moment. I'm going to have to send off a couple more little caravans and stuff. We've been making bedrolls. We're re-recruiting. Where are they? Here. That's right. We took down one of the prisons, so we've only got 1 now. So Sky and Takeo kept having a shit fit and being like, nah, fuck this, I'm out. So, yeah. They're actually ready to recruit. Well, Takeo might not be, but Sky is. She's been in there a while. Oh, and I've got Frog over here. I didn't realize. Yeah, no, they're okay. They'll take a while. So, yeah, unfortunately, those 3 had a shit fit in amongst everything because we had a couple of psychic drones and bad attacks and everything. So they're in prison again. And our caravan is only just set out. It literally just set out. It's not very far. So here it is. It's just above us. And this is the path it's going to take. I'll zoom in a bit so everybody can see this better. But it's going to go up and across here through some water and stuff. And then it's going to hit this road. This road's probably going to make them move pretty fast because usually there's a multiplier for, yeah, it's 1.8 movement difficulty. So instead of off-road is like 1, they'll move at 0.2 faster on this. The dirt roads and stuff like that are a little bit faster still. But yeah, these old fucking ancient asphalt fucking highways are pretty good. But yeah, they're going to keep going. Where are they? They're going to go all the way up and through here. Probably maybe get attacked occasionally in some spots, but then this area, they're going to settle up here. So that's where we're going. It's like a 9-day journey which is going to take them a bit to get up there, but I'm pretty hopeful that they'll arrive today and settle, so long as I don't have like some kind of major attack or some shit. They've got a pretty solid pathway, which is really nice. They'll get them up there pretty fast. So yeah, I'm not taking on any additional quests around here unless it's going to be something really worth my time to leave. I've got a couple that are around. I've got the ability to go and get a legendary shield belt for one of my people that can't attack, but I'm not going for it, even though it says like there may be unknown threat. That could be anything. It could be ravenous bunnies, or it could be all the way up to mechs. And I'm just not interested. I'm not interested for one legendary belt. The time it would take to get a caravan out and back for that. Gold pile, again, there's gold. It's like right here. It's not that far away, but I'm just not interested in going and getting gold right now since we're about to move. I could also just cancel these quests. I could just bin them, but I'm just going to keep them there. It should expire by the end of the season anyway, so we're in Jorgus. So it's still winter for 2 more days. I know it's really hard to see behind my butt, but it's still winter for 2 more days, and then we'll go to spring. And spring will mean that the slot will travel so fast because winter slows them down. Basically, they have to trek through snow, so that's what slows them down. I have a little bit of my drink while everybody's kind of tinkering around. Yeah. So the hard part about this is I intend to move every resource that I have, which again, if you're on a mobile, this is going to be next to impossible to see, but I'll go out to the edge. I can't zoom in on this, so it's really only visible on like a computer. But yeah, I've got a lot of resources, and some of these that are like 23 grand of something, they have to go and pick up every one of those and put that in a caravan. That takes time. That takes a lot of time. Like, it doesn't look like I have too much resources because there's only one scroll up and down, but I have a lot because some of these are in like the fucking like tens of thousands kind of thing. I've got a few beds. I've got a few like gear and stuff in here. Sky's decided to rejoin us. The funny thing is, we got her and then she immediately just went mental and went straight back to prison. It was so funny. I also should get a lot of my people, if I can do like legs and stuff, that would be great. I got her already keyed in here. Let's find out. Yes, I do. So what would happen is if I didn't have her already allocated to some jobs and stuff, I would have this kind of like, this would all be grey. It'd be this colour. And same with working. There would be like, it normally stands out here. But yeah, normally there'd be like 4s or like nothing or something in that spot. But she's obviously been allocated. She was pretty close to the end. There she is. Oh yeah, also she can't do self-medicating stuff, but what I will do, since I haven't taken these apart yet, I know they can't build anything just yet, but we're down to just making legs and spines at this point. They'll get deconstructed when we move anyway. These things they don't pick up and take with, they're too big. So they'll just deconstruct them and we'll get steel and other bits and pieces from it. So that'll be fine. But what that does mean is that all of this that I've already got here made, it won't automatically, I'll have to reallocate all this stuff at the new location. But what I want is arms and legs. I don't care about anything else right now. It's very awesome to have all the extra stuff, and I do want that. But right now, I need legs to get, like, top priority. They've already got a few. Keep making legs. Because, basically, if I click on somebody and they've got a health problem, and it's a leg, it takes them out of moving speed. And when you're on a caravan, that will slow you down. And in the event that, like, you get held up or take too long, it uses up more food. And yeah, the more food and resources you use in transit, not the greatest thing. Like, you kind of just want them to have like enough of everything, like what you allocate and stuff. And the other thing too is I want to speed this up. I do want the next couple of days to get out of here. Now I do have to go through. Also, this is going to be tiny soon because while they're in transit, this will just push them there needs to be like a little divider here. You could just barely see the little sliver of space, and that makes this all tiny. So yeah, I'm gonna go through and just have a look who might be in need of a leg, like an actual full fucking leg, like not some toes or something. Why'd my cat die? It attacked a guinea pig and lost. Okay, that's fair, I guess. Also, I made a bunch of these things, but they're not going to be actually useful. I'll have to deconstruct them, but I'll wait a little bit. I'll deconstruct them a bit later. I've sent a couple of people that are great at construction to the new area. I think this lot has only a couple of people, and the second batch has more. This lot's more like your artists kind of group that are just going to haul stuff. Like, they're capable of putting stuff in a caravan and moving it. But I think I only have like maybe one or two that can maybe build a structure. And I do expect that like the first couple of structures I make are either going to be very small, or, you know, they're going to have whatever for storage. I expect them to have storage and bedding and probably food storage all in the same area. It's going to be a terrible sleeping area. Imagine that. You're sleeping like head to toe with tomorrow's meal and like yesterday's clothing or something like that. You want to hope that it's in the right order. It's like, I'm sure somebody out there is like, yes, as long as the food's like, as long as your feet are in the food, it's fine. Like, oh my god. Oh man, there's got to be one person out there that's thinking that. I know it. Okay, so fucking people in surgeries and stuff. Unfortunately, whenever something like this comes up, like Muffler is giving birth or somebody's incapable of walking, it gets in the way of me selecting like the first 8 people because I have so many. Normally when you only have like 5 to 10 people, they take up from about this space all across, and they're big enough that you can click past them. But I can't because they're so fucking tiny. They are getting smaller and smaller. I'm expecting people not to know, like, I'm expecting it all just to be dots and never to know somebody's name. Like, that's what I'm expecting. Especially since I'm going for, what did I just tell you to do? I just said M to that. Did I just make you join the caravan? I probably did. Doesn't matter. She can go. She can go with them. I don't fucking care. I hit M and I don't know what it does. I actually wanted the little like arrow keys beside it because I'm looking at this. Yeah, if they've got like a full leg that's destroyed, if they've just got toes, it's only like a very small amount. I'm not looking for arms and stuff like that. If I could replace a lung, I fucking would, but I'm not harvesting from people. So the big thing I've got is if I can repair their legs and they can walk, then traveling won't be as difficult. I mean, it will make life better for them in general. Like somebody like this, Whale has gone through quite a lot and she's got a lot of prosthetics, which is great that we can like offer that for her. If I had bionics, it would be better because she's got a couple. They are better for them. And I think the architect ones are the best, I think. But I don't have many of them. They're very expensive and I can't make them. A lot of people need lungs, unfortunately. Anything that's like a scratch, it's just not enough. I'm looking for people that are missing whole fucking legs. If they're missing a foot, I'll give them a wooden foot to at least like walk on. It'll help, but it won't help super much. If I could, I do have an eye I could replace that with actually. Mashuto, you'll get an eye. Left eye. I've got one. I saw I had one. Where is it? Yeah, here we are. I got fucking archetypes. I'll leave that for somebody else. I'm waiting to like pair those together. Is that the only type of eye I've got available? Oh wow, so it counts like any type. Interesting. Alright. Well look, you're getting a fucking left eye. Have fun with that. Enjoy. They'll see through things that nobody else can fucking see. Not really. I'm kind of making a little bit of stuff up there. It was so funny. I was watching something earlier today where somebody was like, Australians are so prone to just making shit up for people. And I'm like, usually if somebody wrongly mistakes something about Australia, we do kind of roll with it. It's like, not for a means of like, making them feel bad. See, this person probably could have done with the eye, actually. Yeah, we don't do shit in the process of like trying to make people feel bad, but if it's funny enough and it's in like, and it's not going to harm anybody by jesting about it, it's only fun. It's pretty true. Let's see. I don't want a left leg. I want to give her a right arm. Prosthetic legs arm. Is it right arm? I think I said. Prosthetic right shoulder. Alright. Left arm. Well, yeah, this person could probably do with the eye. I will see if I can get that on them. Which one is it for? Left eye. Left eye. Now, I have got no idea who had the other eye, but if I can find them before they go in for operation, I can... Yeah, there we go. You're not going to get that because you've already got... You still have an eye, it's just got a scratch on it. The other person doesn't actually have an eye, and they should get it for that. Now, I'm not going to, like... I know I've got arms and shit laying around. You need a stomach. I know I've got, like, 4 of them laying around. Yes, I have, like, random stuff. There goes my other caravan. Holy shit, hold up. Yeah, you get a stomach. Who are you? Viper. Where the fuck are you? I don't know. There? Yeah. Alright. Good enough. Alright, let's fucking save that. Yeah, worst case scenario. I've got to figure out where they are to come back to them. But yeah, we saved that now. So now, you have 2 little caravans on the way. And since they are so close together, if I make you rest, they'll catch up and they can go as a big group. And they'll be really beneficial. Because they'll combine the resources and they'll combine the carry weight. So this, even though it's on yellow, now one's on lighter yellow, it should go down to either light yellow or green between the two. They're obviously using up some resources. Like some of this isn't edible, like blocks and chairs and shit like that, but the food they will use. The other problem I've got too is I want them to eat the simple meals while they're in transit, leave like the survival meals and shit. I don't know why you took venison. I can't refrigerate that. What the fuck? I love elephant meat? Okay. Some carnivore in there is very happy. Notice I didn't say cannibal though. I don't have cannibal. Well, I do have cannibals, but we don't fucking feed them cannibal foods. I'll just let them catch up. I know it's not that entertaining, but as soon as they catch up, they should really absolutely take off. So this one's got like 7.3 tiles a day once they're moving. And this one's got 8.3. And hopefully between the two of them, they should have somewhere between like probably about 8 tiles per day between the two of them or less. Because this will merge. They've got 7.3 and they've got 8.2 days because they're like paused. Although they are having a rest. Look at that. This is what happens if you give them bedrolls. I've got 7 colonists in that lot and I've got like 20 bedrolls. So I'm very happy that they're using them. We got 20 odd colonists idle and 2 people waiting for operations. We can wait a little bit longer. Malboro's having a food binge because God forbid they're sharing a bed. You shouldn't be sharing a bed. Are you not in a relationship? Did you choose to sleep next to somebody? Oh, I know what the problem is. I don't think I made double bedrolls, but I might have one and they might be sleeping next to each other and having a shit fit about it. That's their problem. They don't have to sleep in the same bedrolls. Alright. Yeah, once these 2 get close enough, once they're within the same square, I can merge them. And then they'll just take off. Or I'll have to unrest them and then they'll take off. But I like the fact that I got out 2 really close together. I was hoping for this, but I wasn't expecting this to happen. Because what's going to happen is I'll just have like, I don't know, like 14 odd people take off. Yep, there they are. They're still moving. Cool. I don't need to do anything. They're off on their way. And they're down to 8.1 tiles per day. And they're in the kind of goldy yellow color. And they've got 16 colonists and 40 odd animals. Got all the items. They'll use up some of the food and they'll get faster every time with it. They've got like 67 days of food. They're fine. Well, until they settle. Until they settle at the next location. And then that amount of food is more of an issue. Okay, so it's up to you. Let's keep going with the legs. Let's see, you need a leg. You need a right leg. I don't want to give you... Oh, I could give you prosthetic. I've got a lot of prosthetic legs in the space. I've got a lot of prosthetic. I've got a couple of bionics. So I may as well use them. I do like the fact that you can actually, like, re-enable people. It's very nice. That person's missing a hand. I try to leave, like, some of the small stuff, like fingers and hands and stuff till later. Another leg. Do I have a bionic leg? I do. I'm not sure which one it was. Probably left leg. Right leg. It's always the opposite. What the fuck? Yeah, right leg. Take a right leg. Cool. Givia's got one now. I don't know how many we got, but I'll just put them to... Like, I don't care if they're waiting on it in hospital. As long as they're being tended to and their skills aren't going to shit. I just want to make sure people are getting legs and stuff. I should have been doing this for like the last couple of weeks, but I kind of forgot that I was meant to be like actively sending people in for operations. And to be honest, we didn't have everything made by then, so that was kind of fair. I also can't replace noses for some reason. They get like noses and all sorts of stuff shot off. Right arm. All right, you could get one for right arm. Where's it? You got hearts and shit. Right arm. There we go. All right. Very lucky. I don't have too many more arms available. I had like 4 legs, I think. An eye. Do we have a spare eye? We have one more eye. Probably not. We have dentures for jaws and stuff. No, we don't have any more eyes. That's unfortunate. That's actually Moose's character, so he's also got like a lot of toes fucking missing too. At this rate, if he loses his other leg, he'll get a full fucking second prosthetic. I will move the keyboard for you, Phoenix, and then you can lay on your bed. Don't you kicky foot me. I saw that. He's like slow motion kicky footing as he's moving around. It's cute, but it's like cat passiveness. There we go. And you got your bed nice and early. Okay. Now, after I find a few more people, what have you got? Frail. Days, fucking skies and a days. You've got frail because you're older. I wonder what would happen if I gave you a new spine. What would happen with that? Let's find out. I've got a spare spine laying around. I might as well figure out what this does. Let's see if it helps frailness. Where is that spine? There. Yeah, give him a spine. Because this should affect stuff. Like, it's just because Wall got older. They're like 61. And if with certain birthdays, they get certain ailments. And that's what these usually are. Is this like special coloured title of a thing like frail or cataracts or artery blockages and stuff like that. Some of it can be super life-threatening and some of it can be just like, it's okay. It just slows them down. If I can fix it though. I don't have another eye. I don't have lungs laying around. I should really harvest the occasional fucking like war criminal or something to at least like get some fucking replacements, or at least go out of my way to buy some. You've got bad back, but I'm pretty sure I've got 2 spines. Hold up, you need a right ear too. Sure, let's do it. You can have a spine and a right ear. Where's the right ear? Where is it? Up here? There we go. There you go. Get your hearing back and get you a fresh spine. Now, I don't know who the fuck I just clicked off then, but I know I was up to Moose earlier. That's Mo. Could at least like help me figure out where the fuck I was up to. Some of them I won't be able to see their name. Williams. I was up to Woll though. Where is Woll? I think we're further along than I thought I was, actually. Ray and Wolf. There's Woll. Alright. One of you guys have got an operation on you. Let's find the one that's got the next operation on them. You. Nikki. Nikki, where are you? You on this row or you're in the next row down? Is that them there? There. Alright, cool. Okay, that's fine. They're right there. Alright, so what is this? Quest available. See, this is where it starts offering me fucking Supersona cores. And I don't want to take one because as soon as I fucking touch one, I'm just going to get decimated by every other fucking village around me. And trying to move with one of these motherfuckers, you have to literally take it on its own with basically an army of people to protect that shit, because you will get attacked every fucking step of the way to your new location. So no, I don't want that. I also don't want an insanity lance because I know my people would go fucking mental with that. Pun intended. Psychic shock lance though. The reinforced barrels can fuck off. I don't think much of them. They're supposed to be for projectile-based weapons like mortars in order to hold a high launch pressure. Apparently you can't manufacture them, but I think they're like one of those like one-time use things or something because they're always getting offered, like always getting offered. The shock lance does interest me, but what is this for? They need heavy fur. I don't even think I've got heavy fur available because I've been using it to build stuff. It's pigskin. It should be, that's camel hide. Normally it's like this tanny kind of color. One's wolf skin. I'm gonna drink down safely. Every time I touch it, it goes. Those would be wool. No, I don't even have any. I would have to slaughter animals to get that. I'm just not that interested. That's okay. That one can expire if it needs to. How are they going? They're asleep. It's almost out of winter. They're gonna move this slow for a couple of days until they get going. Now, this though, I do want another caravan to head off. Where is it? Up here. I want one more caravan to go soon. I know some of my main people, I like straight up first people, have got that kind of skills that I want. I do kind of want somebody to get out there and do plants, but construction is like the priority. Although you are doing artistic stuff. It's coming into spring though. I've got to be reasonable about this. I can't be taking the planters because they'll be here doing stuff. I might need miners, but probably not. They don't do much for cooking and stuff, but they will do the planting and shit. Let's see. Cooking. Cookers are staying at least for a while. I'll be keeping cooks here. Animals, so that could be useful. Animals and crafting. Mate, who are you, Trudeau? You can come with us. I'm trying to send out little tiny caravans. Lots of them. Or medical. Yes. Yeah, we'll take you too. Because, yeah, what happens is if you ask them to send like 30 odd people, they just go mental. And they're just like, there is no way in hell I'm leaving this fucking base for any reason. And you're just like, please, just fucking piss off out of my base already. I'm not going to be keeping like certain animals there, but what I do want to keep, I want handled while they're there. So Rose can go. She has shit fits all the time. She can go. She can stay there permanently. This will be her last time in the space, hopefully, if I don't fuck it up and send her home. Every single time I select somebody, there's a chance that they're never returning to this location as well. Cook, no. Dan should be I thought he was a builder, but I guess not. He's high social, though. Dan wouldn't be bad to have there as a social person for trades, because I'm going to get trades and shit, too. Fucking cannibal, too. Sure. Dan, you can go. That's only like 4. I just want a couple more. Delicious, I think I thought they were a miner, but I guess they're animals. It's really kind of interesting seeing who has what, and in what combination, honestly. Wait, you were crafting. Hold up, that was Peter's, right? No, it must have been Chet. Chet. Yeah, melee and crafting. You can go. You're basically useless, but you can take the horses. So that's fine. At the moment, I've got no need for people that can do crafting stuff. Basically, all of that is disassembled. If people can build things, if I can find just a couple more construction people. I do need to leave several here, but I need several there to build. I need somebody that's like maybe crafting plus, I don't know, cooking or medical. That would be so great. Rim's got mining and cooking. Animals and social. Your social's kind of high though. The cooking, animals, snake. I've got like 2 or 3 snakes in my colony. Mining and plants. I could need some miners. That's the only thing. I don't know if this next location has got stuff that I need to dig through yet, and I'm not gonna know until I arrive. So I'm literally just sending out variety at this point. You're another miner. Okay, let's scroll down a bit more. Please, can you not sit on my cable? Come on. I put you in your bed like a minute ago. I'm like, I turn around and I'm like, why can't I move my mouse? And I look down and Phoenix is on my mouse. Like, not on my mouse itself, but on the cable. if I gave him like a couple of minutes, he would probably inch backwards until his butt was on the mouse. I don't know what his fixation is with it. I couldn't fucking tell you if I wanted to. My only assumption is that it's something that is something with cats, because like one of my old like previous cats that's like long since passed away, she used to like sitting on like this big rat toy that she had. I don't know what the fuck was up with that, but we called it hatching, and she'd just sit on it, and that's about the same shape as obviously the like computer mouse that I'm using. So I have to assume it's like a set shape that they're like programmed to sit on. I'm not really sure what that's about. You have a bit of construction, but you got plants. You're going to have to stay here, Norman. Oh man, Viper's in for medical stuff, so he ain't going. I'm getting into some like people in the colony that have got skills, so I'm going to take you with me because you can do mining, construction, you can defend, and you can do plants. So you can go. I don't mind sending over a couple. That's plenty enough people. I would like to take over some of the animals, but I can't house any of these yet. They'll come over on the later ones, and they'll be so slow. They are going to... Basically, the last caravan that comes out of my base is going to be 100% probably animals and food, because they require so much and they take so long to come over. So that'll be a while. I think taking like probably some of the foals and shit wouldn't be too much in the way of like weight limit and stuff. I would probably be better off honestly taking some of the bigger animals for this. I thought about it and I'm like, the smaller animals would mature on the way over, but I would still need them to come back, so they need training and shit. There's no point. I was trying to avoid sending particularly pregnant animals, since they will also be a bit slower, and as soon as they have a calf, it will slow the entire thing all the way down as well, because it goes at the speed in which the calf can move at. So I'll try to avoid that. It's not much in the way of weight yet. I also don't have anywhere to put these animals. Like, I don't have anywhere to like secure them once they arrive. So I'm hoping for the best. I think I'm also accidentally removing all the males from my colony in one hit because most of the females are pregnant. But whatever, as long as they can haul stuff, it's fine. Okay. So that's a bit of weight. Let's grab a couple of the little animals, the baby ones that aren't pregnant and shit, and they can come with us. The bulls, we will take you and you 3 groups. I wasn't going to, but I need more weight limit to it, and I know that they'll eat stuff when they travel, and that's annoying, but whatever. It is whatever. Alright, so medicine, I guess, yeah, you could take about 12. We already have enough going anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. You could take probably 40 of that. All this has to go over anyway, so I really don't mind. Probably take about 5,000. It should be enough to feed the animals, even when we arrive. I just won't have anything fridgeable yet. Like, I'll make something. I'll have to make something urgently. As for food that they can transport, I'll give you guys another stack of 1,000. Oh shit, that's a lot of food. I'll give a fucking stack of 500. I use a stack of 500 of the other one, pemmican. That's like 70 odd days for them still. That's a lot. They should be fine. Now, they don't have any fucking weird-ass meats in here, so I don't know how they got that last time, but trust my people to fucking figure it out and add it anyway. The steel and stuff I do need to start taking. I'm gonna also need marble to go. I'm not sure. You were in the toilet? I thought you were playing your guitar. Are you alright? I legit thought this whole time you've just been, like, practicing your guitar to, like, the music and stuff. You're... Okay, as long as you're alright. Because, like, normally when somebody says something like that, it normally means, like, they're maybe, like, really, unwell. Waiver, you're awesome. Oh, man. I'm getting my 3rd caravan set up. That's all you've missed. That's all you've missed. It hasn't been much. Yeah, you are. I like this color too. I think that may have been something custom I made. Maybe? Alright. I'm not going to take any clothes and stuff with it. Don't worry about it, Weaver. You just are. You're like, I don't know, an open book. It's nice sometimes to have people that are just like, unforgivably honest. Nice. I'm gonna take a little bit of like stuff with me to sell just in case we need food. I don't think we're gonna need it, but just in case. We've got tusks. I also have a liver laying around for fuck's sake, so this also tells me how many I've got. Yeah, most people won't say they've gone off to do that. But plus, like, just the way that you just said it was just kind of like, I don't know, it was uplifting somehow. That's part of why you're awesome. Alright, so fucking I've got stuff, I've got unfucking finished. Oh, I've got 5 bionic tongues that aren't finished. What the hell is going on in this colony? Okay, I want to take like other good stuff like telescopes and shit so that they just don't like completely rant out. I know I've got one in the works. I'll grab a couple of TVs. I don't have the